Well, that 4Gamer interview with Yasuki Oda is the gift that keeps on giving, because today we're going to talk about that amazing announcement and crazy announcement besides the Art of Fighting 4, and of course we're talking about Samurai Showdown Action RPG. So let's get to it. Alright, so Yasuki Oda said or revealed that they are working on a Samurai Showdown Action RPG. When asked whether this is the same stage as Art of Fighting 4, where he said they're looking for people to join the team to start working on it, he said no, they already worked on that. They're already working on the Samurai RPG, so it's a more advanced stage than Art of Fighting 4. And then he went and talked a little bit about what the game is probably going to be about. So he said that Samurai Showdown, of course, it's a great fighting game, but he said, and I agree with him, that the game actually, the IP has a lot of story potential, and that can be said for all SNK IPs. And he mentioned a little bit the first Samurai Showdown RPG, which came out in 1995. It actually came on the Neo Geo CD, the PlayStation, and the Sega Saturn. And I talked about that game in the Samurai Showdown retrospective, which you should check if you have not done so. The link is up here and also in the description. And it is a great game. It is a great and amazing game with a lot of story elements. He talked about that, and he said he wants to make the new game not as a classic RPG, kind of like how Samurai Showdown RPG is, which is turn-based, but as an action RPG. And I remember I said this in a couple of videos, that it will be great to have a Samurai Showdown action RPG in the same vein as the Ghost of Tsushima game. I think that would be amazing. I'm not sure if this is what they're going for, but it sounds like it is going to be an action RPG. What blew my mind though is that they said that they had a working prototype for the game for years now. They actually started working on that, on the idea around the pandemic days. And he said they created this prototype where you play as Yashamaru from the last Samurai Showdown game, as you actually zip around buildings and fight enemies. But it's just a prototype. They haven't added the RPG elements, and that's just a concept. But he said that was so long ago, it was done so long ago, that now they're rethinking the whole approach to the game. But it is happening. A Samurai Showdown action RPG is happening. Of course, it's not releasing next year. It's still very early in the process, but it is in a stage that is more advanced than the crazy idea of Art of Fighting 4 that I talked about in the previous video. Now, how do I feel about that? Well, pretty damn excited, because I love Samurai Showdown. You must know that if you watch my videos. I do a lot of lore videos about Samurai Showdown. I dug deep into the lore of Samurai Showdown, and it is amazing. It has so much potential. That IP, and as I said, all SNK IPs have great potential. Samurai Showdown had that, that potential of actually having or using historical moments, things. It reminds me a lot of, how Kenshin, and even the Kenshin creator said that he was actually inspired by the Samurai Showdown series. So it has that element of deep stories that are, connected to real events, and the characters are so, they're just so amazing. So much potential in an action RPG. I just can't wait to see what they're working on. Now, the fact that they said it was Yashamaru doesn't mean that the game is going to focus on him. But I just want a game that retells the story of Samurai Showdown. Start at the beginning, right? Or maybe as a sequel. The Samurai Showdown 2019 is actually a prequel to the original Samurai Showdown game. Just go from there. Amakusa has been resurrected, and the calamities are happening, and all these characters are coming from around the world, meeting each other. Imagine going around feudal Japan, meeting Nakururu, meeting like in the in her area, in her village, and then meeting Charlotte, who just came from France. The possibilities are endless, and I am super excited for that as a big Samurai Showdown fan. I cannot wait to see what SNK is doing with the franchise, especially that they're talking about action RPG. Now, in the meantime, I really hope we're gonna get an official English release for the Samurai Showdown RPG. I played that game with an English mod that somebody worked on, and the game is amazing. Yes, it's really repetitive at some point, like the high rate of fighting or meeting enemies was crazy. But the story elements, the music, the atmosphere is crazy, and I would love to see that in an action RPG modern game. So are you guys excited about Samurai Showdown Action RPG? Leave it in the comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.